Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. Today's video is a fun one that I get really excited about. The few times a year that this happens, it's time for the Sephora Rouge Holiday Savings event. Exciting time to be alive. I have the little info right here. Yeah, here's my coupon. If you don't know about this sale, it is starting Friday, October 30th and running all the way through November 9th. There are different percentages if you are a Sephora Beauty Insider. If you're an insider, you get 10% off from November 5th through the 9th. If you are VIB, you get 15% off from November 3rd through the 9th. And if you are Rouge, you get 20% off October 30th through the 9th. So next Friday, a week from when this is hopefully being posted, is when it starts for Rouge. So I thought I'd go ahead and get this up since next week you'll be seeing a Halloween video. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about this week so you can kind of get your list together, gather those items into your cart, really think it through of what you would like to purchase during this savings event. And I thought I'd just give you my suggestions and let you know a little bit maybe about what I'm thinking of purchasing, but mostly giving you my recommendations of what I usually buy during these events. And yeah, so that's kind of what we're gonna be doing today, mainly just talking about makeup and having a good time, which is what we do here. It's what we do here on my channel. So if you have not yet, make sure that you, I feel like that, what's that? Is it that gift that is it Nicole Kidman or is it, who is it? Whatever famous woman at some awards event where she like is clapping like this. No, it's not her. Look it up. Michael's gonna look it up and put it in because it's funny. Anyway, yes, make sure that if you have not subscribed yet to this channel that you go ahead and do so and you ring the bell, and also make sure that you're following me on the social medias, which will be popping up right here below me so you can know where to follow me on the socials. With all that said, I'm having a rough eczema day. My face is dry, and I'm in a little bit of pain, so that's where we're at today. To soothe that, I just wanted to talk about some makeup with you. So let's go ahead and do that. Transition. Seagram's. It's not my favorite, but it works. So, to start out, I wanted to mention a couple things that I tend to just stock up on during this event. First being, let me just go ahead and first mention this dirty beauty blender that I have here in my hand. Don't pay attention to it being gross, because I just used it. Beauty blenders. I think it's a great time to stock tame. Great tame. Oh, that would be Michael. Let's see what he got here. I'm sure he found the gift. No, that's not the one I'm talking about. It is Nicole Kidman. Okay.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one. I was doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so during this event.
Sorry.
Are you done?
Done.
Are you sure?
Your hand looks so weird.
Do I need to come gag you? Look, I was just trying to feed my husband. Feed my husband. Anyway, so one of the first things I like to stock up on during this event are beauty blenders. I think it's a great time to buy a few. Also during the holidays, they tend to have sets that, I know there's one that just released that has like 3 beauty blenders in it for $50. And normally they're $20 each, so I think that's $10 off, or it's 40 cents, whatever. Discounted price for 3 beauty blenders. I usually purchase that during this time so that I have them stocked up for the next few months. I need to be placing them into my little Sephora bag because I'm buying it. Some of the products they're gonna put in there. So that's that. So the next thing I wanted to mention, is my favorite current foundation. It is the Makeup Forever Reboot foundation. You guys already know the sitch with this. I've currently just been loving this because it is an excellent foundation that is just very skin-like, and it's not really tacky or anything, so it's really great to wear under masks. It really doesn't transfer a lot, and yeah, I love this foundation. Very skin-like, lasts forever, and apparently it will brighten, smooth, firm, hydrate, and even out your skin over time because it has skincare benefits within it. Anyway, for the last several months, this has been one of my very, very favorite foundations. I probably will go ahead and buy another one of these to have a backup because it's my favorite. Also, during the sale, if I'm running out, which currently I'm not, I'll probably wait till the next sales event, probably in the spring, to buy another one, but I always get a Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer when I'm running low during the sales event because I honestly think it's one of the best concealers of all time ever created, invented, forever. I doubt there will ever be anything quite as good, quite as reliable, quite as radiant and creamy and perfected as this concealer. I think it's really great. It's a standby. If I ever am just having a rough skin day and nothing is working for me, I know that I can rely on this. I know that I can put it on and feel great and look great and transform. So that's the next thing. It's going into my basket. While we're on the topic of concealing, you guys know I'm about this Becca Undereye Brightening Corrector. Now actually in the last sales event that there was having the beginning of this springish or something, I actually bought a new one. So I am good to go for a little while, but highly recommend. I think what I like about this so much is that it's so thin, but it's so effective and dewy, but it's not gonna sink into my fine lines or anything under my eyes. And it's gonna make my eyes look really hydrated throughout the day and covered. And I think it looks really great with any concealer because if I'm looking for a fuller coverage concealer, I feel like some of them are so thick and I don't wanna have to sit there and build it up to get it to that full coverage. So I feel like this really does the work for me where I can just wear those thin layers and still be covered and not have a ton of product on my under eye. Does that make sense? Anyway, highly recommend picking up one of these if you haven't already. An all-timer for me. Oh yeah, and one of the other things that I always pick up during the Sephora sales events is a couple of the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencils. And these are just my standby. These are just my everyday situation. I never have to question it. I never have to worry about it. If my brows are just giving me trouble, I use this and it fixes it. I don't know what to say. It's so pigmented, so user-friendly. I mean, it's your standard fine brow pencil. You guys already know the deal. Spoolie on the other side. It's great, and they have a ton of shades. There's definitely a shade for you in this range. There's a shade for everyone. It's excellent. Recommend. That wasn't as dramatic. That's better. I wanted to talk about the Dominique Cosmetics Exjd Wadey 180 Ultra Fine Hydrating Mist. This came out this summer, and they came out with this and a primer, a hydrating primer, I believe. It's a limited edition collaboration, and I don't understand why. Why would you limit something so beautiful? Now, I have seen limited edition lip glosses, limited edition eyeshadow palettes, limited edition, you name it, color products, mostly. But Dominique Cosmetics doesn't have another facial mist. So I don't understand why you would come out with a facial mist this perfect and just tell us that you're going to take it away. I don't understand. So during the sale, I will be buying another one / possibly two of these because it is beautiful. It is so fine. It is so hydrating. It is one of the most beautiful mists I have ever experienced in my life to date. And I know that it sounds like I'm being dramatic about a mist, but if you, like me, have the level of dry skin A mist is everything. Changes lives. I'll be getting a couple more of these. Highly recommend that you try it out if you have dry skin. Honestly, if you have oily skin, I think it's great, especially for right now when we're wearing a little bit more matter products because of mask season. I highly recommend. I'm just gonna go ahead and I will be heartbroken the day that I run out of this and it is no longer available. I don't know why you would do this to me, Dominique Cosmetics. Kristen, Dominique, why are you doing this to me? I feel personally victimized. And it's going into my heart. That was aggressive, and I'm sorry. The glasses mean back to business. The glasses are also blurry. Now I can see again. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. The Sephora savings events are two things for me. One, they are a great opportunity to stock up on those items that I love, that I use regularly, that I run through regularly, that are always in my drawer. They're 9% of the time on my face. I think it's a great time to stock up on your essentials. It's a great time to stock up on skincare, hair items that you love. It's also a great time to try out things that you would not otherwise because they're kind of expensive. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about some higher end things for a little while here. So, something I recommend to do during sales events is to buy the eyeshadow palettes that you've been wanting, but you've been hesitant on pulling that trigger because they're a little expensive, such as any of the Natasha and Denona palettes. I brought out here the bronze palette because you guys know my love, my deep love for this palette. It is beautiful in every way, shape, and form. Have it on my eyes today. I have it on my eyes, honestly, a lot of the time. It's just something I wear a lot. I also have the Biba palette and the Camel palette. I think that they are great. Natasha and Denona eyeshadow formula it's my favorite eyeshadow formula of all time. Of all time, it is. It's my favorite. So I highly recommend, if you have not tried out Natasha and Denona eyeshadows, this is the time. This is your time to shine, time to do it. And I do recommend the bronze palette specifically. I think it's a great option. You get a nice array of gorgeous shimmers, really nice mattes, and I think it's a really great palette for fall with all of these deeper, warmer tones in here. So I recommend, and this will forever be in my basket. It's gonna stay there. Another eye product that I have recently discovered and that I recommend is by Mario. It is the Master Eye Prep and Set palette. And this is the shade Light. It has 3 shades of this. And up here you have the 2 concealing priming shades. And then down here you have a translucent powder to set it with. I've been using this to prime for my eyeshadow most days. Switching this out between my others. And I think it's a great option if you want to try out any of the new Mario products that have come out recently. I think the sale is a great time to try them out. So recommend that. Let's discuss a couple of Nudestix products. As you guys know from my Nudestix video, I love a lot of the Nudestix products. Highly recommend trying out this new Nudestix Nudefix concealer. I think it's beautiful. It's been like my everyday concealer that I've been wearing a lot lately. Really enjoyed that. The other product from Nudestix, I just think these are so unique. They're so innovative, they're so different. It is the Nudestix Magnetic Lip Plush Paints. And I have the shade Bahama Mama right here. These are beautiful. They can be used on the lips, cheeks, and eyes, as I mentioned in my Nudestix video. And honestly, I just keep finding myself reaching for this product to use on my cheeks and my lips specifically because I love pairing the shade of my lips and my cheeks together and giving myself that nice monochromatic look. And I just keep finding myself reaching for this, especially in the fall. It's a really nice nudie brown shade. And I just think that it's beautiful. It's a nice soft matte finish. So it's great for, again, this time where we are wearing masks. So it's not gonna transfer as much. It's gonna last really well on your face. And honestly, I'm looking forward to trying this on my eyes sometime soon. Highly recommend. I noticed a pattern in when I was picking out products for this video. I noticed that I had quite a few products from these 2 brands specifically that I'm about to mention. The first brand, I know it's gonna be a surprise. It's Tilbury. One of my favorite brands ever. It's definitely a higher end brand. I'd say leaning more into the luxury realm. But they just have some of my favorite products of all time, and I don't know what to say. I think they're great quality. I think that they are just, honestly, every product that I've tried from Charlotte Tilbury so far has just been beautiful. Beautiful. So, I just wanted to mention a few things from this brand that I think are definitely worth checking out during this sales event if you haven't before. Firstly being the Hollywood Flawless Filter. I don't know why I'm trying to read it because I've rubbed the name off of it because I use this so much. It's in my makeup bag all the time. So the name is rubbed off, but it is the Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow, and I have the shade Light 2. There are several shades of this. I think there are 7 or 8. It's a beautiful, beautiful formula. It's a very innovative product, in my opinion. It's not a tinted moisturizer. It's not a foundation product, even though it's the full size of a foundation. You get an ounce of product in here. It is a doe foot applicator. I mainly use this to mix in with my foundations, to use as a highlighter on my face, and I just think it's beautiful. It's unlike anything that I've ever tried before. If you have not tried this product yet, I think this is a great time to try it. And I have a couple lip products from Charlotte Tilbury here that I wanted to mention. I think that her lip products are just such a standout for her brand. The lip liners are just exceptional. These are the Lip Cheat lip liners. I have several shades of these lip liners, and I love them. They're what I reach for really regularly. If I want something to last really long, I only have a few lip liners that I can really rely on. And I'm gonna mention the other ones here in this video, but this is definitely one of those formulas for me. I really love it. And their lipsticks, all the formulas of their lipsticks, their Kissing lipsticks, their Matte Revolution lipsticks are beautiful. They have such unique shades. And I think they're beautiful. And if you haven't tried this formula, now's the time to do it. Same with their collagen lip baths. Is that what these are called? I'm pretty sure these are the collagen lip baths. They have another formula of lip gloss, but I definitely prefer this formula. I have the shade Pillow Talk here. I have a couple other shades of this lip gloss because I love it so much. It's supposedly a plumping lip gloss, so it does have that minty tingle to it, but it's nothing extreme. It's just really beautiful. It gives me that nice shine and really smooths out the lines of my lips and make my lips look fuller. It's just beautiful formula. I find myself reaching for this a lot. The other thing from Charlotte Tilbury that I love so much are her eye products. And I think now is a really great time to try them while you can get some money off. I really enjoy her eyeshadow quads. Right here I have the Pillow Talk quad, and her eyeshadow formula is just stunning, honestly. I have a couple of them and I really love these. And I love just that it's this little quad here where I have these 2 mattes and 2 shimmers, and some of them, like the other one I have, is just 1 matte and 3 shimmers. But honestly, both of them that I have are great for travel. They're just these tiny little palettes that are very compact and that I can just take with me on the go. It's great. And they definitely are more expensive, so now is the time to grab one if you're interested. Between the Flawless Filter and this product right here, the Eyes to Mesmerize, are my very favorite products from Charlotte Tilbury of all time. There will never be anything that beats it, honestly. Like, she'd have to come out with like a combo of these to beat it for me. I have mentioned these on my channel before. As I said, these are the Eyes to Mesmerize. These are Charlotte Tilbury's cream shadows, and they are beautiful. They are a shimmery formula. They're not matte. They're definitely more on the metallic shimmery side, but they are such a smooth cream, and it's like a moussey texture almost. And the thing for me with these is they just blend out so well with my finger, with a brush. These are my product that when my eye look is just not going the way that I want it to, I grab one of my shades of this product here and put it on with my finger, blend it out with a brush, and it fixes everything for me. It's just beautiful. I think that this product would honestly look beautiful on anyone. And I have 4 of the shades of this. I think there's like 6 of them total, but they are stunning. They are unlike anything else that I've ever found. It's a great time to try it if you have not yet. Highly, 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 highly recommend. Like, this would be in my top 3 products. If you have not tried it yet, please try it during the sale. Please pick up one and try it during the sale because I love it so deeply. So that's that. And those are the products that I have from Charlotte Tilbury that I'm gonna mention. Another brand that I found when I was picking out products for this video that I just kept grabbing products from this brand, and I was like, wow, I guess I just really like this brand. That brand is Hourglass. And the main reason I thought of this brand for this video is because every year and around in the holidays, Hourglass brings out these face palettes for holiday, and they contain, these are the standard ones. They contain 2 of their setting powders, a highlighter, a bronzer, and 2 blushes every year. And I think that they are just beautiful. If you have not tried any of Hourglass's powders, this is the way to do it. This is the time to try them. And I highly recommend picking up their palette from this year if those colors interest you. The other thing that I really liked this year is they actually brought out this palette. It is a little quad, and I've never seen one of these from them. So this is the one that if you have not tried any of their powders and if this would fit your skin tone, this is the one to try. This is the one. Has a bronzer, has a blush, has a setting powder and a highlighter. Hourglass's powders are just like something else. Their pressed powders are just something I've never experienced before in any other powder. They are so finely milled. They are so beautiful and glowy powders. They don't make you look dry. They set down your makeup well. They honestly just make you look airbrushed. They're so beautiful, so unique. If you've never tried their powders before, I definitely recommend picking up one of their holiday palettes, and now is the time to do it when you can get a percentage of money off of them. So that's that. The other thing from them that you guys know that I love is their setting powder, their loose setting powder. This is the Veil Translucent Setting Powder from Hourglass. And this is one of the only powders that I will put on my face is from Hourglass and another powder. But this is literally one of the only powders I will put on my face. It's perfect in every way, shape, and form. It is one of the only powders I've ever tried that when I place it on my face, because I mainly place it, honestly, when I'm wearing glasses is when I'm wearing it. Mainly is because I powder around my nose here so that my glasses aren't, you know, making dents in my makeup and sliding around on my nose so much. But this powder is one of the only powders I've ever experienced. So when I put it on my face, it doesn't take the glow away. It just sets my makeup, makes me look a little bit more blurred, but it doesn't take away the glow of from my skin. It just keeps the glow, sets my makeup, lasts all day. It's perfect. I love this powder. Also from Hourglass, that's the brand we're talking about right now, are the Scattered Like eyeshadows. And these are something really, really special. These are a potted eyeshadow. This is the shade Smoke that I have right here. I actually have, I think, 3 or 4 shades of this. It is a glittery eyeshadow, but it's so special. Again, this is one of those things, I haven't found anything quite like it. It's just such a unique and innovative product. And that's why I'm recommending it here to you today. They are beautiful. I never get fallout with these. I press them on with my finger to my lid. I did top off my eyeshadow with this today, with this shade today in the center of my eye, to just give it a little bit more pop. And also the other thing with these is the shades that they have in this. They are beautiful. They're so, the shades in this are so perfect. I think they have like 8 of them now, but they're so perfect. They're so unique and beautiful. Honestly, I feel like it's one of these products that it's just like a je ne sais quoi. Like there's nothing quite like it. It's just something very special about it. If you have not tried one of these before, I definitely recommend. And if you have, then you know how beautiful they are, and you should probably just pick up a couple other shades during the sale. So I have 2 more things left here from Hourglass, and they both were released this year. These are both newer products from Hourglass. The first being their concealer. This is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer right here. It is beautiful. It is full coverage. It is a matte satin finish, but doesn't make my under eyes look dry. It gives me a nice full coverage, and if you haven't tried it, I definitely think now is the time to try it. The last thing from Hourglass that I'm gonna mention is their new mascara they released this year. This is the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. This mascara is my favorite mascara that I've tried this year. Right here we have a plastic wand. It's a very thin wand. It definitely adds a lot of length, but the really special thing about this mascara for me is that it is a tubing mascara, which means that when this mascara comes off, it comes off in tubes directly off of your eye with water. So if I'm wearing this out somewhere and I get my mascara wet, it's gonna come off in tubes. It's not gonna smudge and give me raccoon eyes. So it's excellent for my lower lashes because it won't ever smudge. It might come off and then it just comes off in these little specks and I just take them off my face and that's it. It removes so easily. It's just is an excellent formula. I really, really, really enjoy this mascara. So that's that. The next few things here are just some of my favorite items that I've tried recently that I want to recommend to you guys. The Fenty cream products, the cream bronzer and the cream blush. I was very surprised. Well, I wasn't surprised about how excited I was about these cream bronzers because y'all know how I feel about bronzer, you know, about that life. But cream blush, I have a lot of cream blushes and I was kind of like, they won't be anything special. You know what I mean? I definitely got this first and then a little while later, I eventually picked one of these up when I saw they were coming into store. And I was like, well, I'll just pick one up and try it out. And this is the shade Rose Latte. And it looks really, really deep here in the pan. But the thing about these is they are really, really sheer. They blend out so beautifully and you can really build them up really nicely. And the thing that I like the most about this shade for me personally is that it looks like the natural flush shade of my skin. It is like a nice warm rosy tone. And it honestly, that's the shade that my cheeks become. It's just one of those blushes that I know is gonna match like every look because it matches my skin tone so well. It's literally a blush that I can put on with literally any eye look that I have. I don't have to think about pairing this blush with it because I know it's gonna match because of just the uniqueness of this shade. It's really beautiful. So that's the blush. And you guys know how I feel about this cream bronzer. I'm about it, love it so much. It is one of my favorite cream formulas that I've tried in a while. The shades are so unique and so beautiful. I have two of the shades. This one here, I have Macchiato, which is shade 3, and I also have the shade 2 Butter Biscuit. I love those cream bronzers so much. They are so beautiful. The tones and the shades are so unique. I think they have like 8 shades or so, and they really have a nice assortment of shades. They go really, really deep and very fair everywhere in between, and they're beautiful. The next thing I wanted to talk about is another blush from Patrick Ta. It is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. This is the shade She's So LA. You guys know that I love this blush. I've used this blush a few times on my channel and I believe I used it in my first video even. These came out this year and they are just so beautiful and unique, and I think it's great because it's so versatile. You can use it in so many different ways. Patrick recommends himself to use the powder shade first and then top it with the cream to give you that nice creamy glow. Or you can use one or the other without the other. You don't have to use them together. You can use them individually. So I think that that's great, and this is a beautiful nude shade. He does have a few other shades in this blush, and they're all gorgeous. So if you see a shade that you like in that blush, recommend picking it up. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is a mascara. It is from YSL. This is the YSL The Shock Mascara. I picked this up sometime last year, I believe. It is a really expensive mascara. It's from YSL. It's a luxury brand. It's very high end. I just heard some really good things about this mascara, and I was really testing out a lot of mascaras, so I kind of wanted to get a nice range of high end to affordable mascaras and compare them. And I was kind of like, okay, well, I'll try it out. If I don't like it, if I put it on the one time, don't like it, I'll return it. It'll be fine. I've never been so surprised by a mascara. I was shocked. I was shocked by how this mascara made my eyelashes look. I was shocked by the way that this mascara made my eyelashes look. It really adds, it's a nice fluffy brush, kind of standard little bristly fluffy brush. It does have a lot of product on the brush, so I do recommend wiping it off on the edge of the tube before you apply it if it feels like it might be too much product on there. But this mascara is beautiful. It kind of does it all. It adds a lot of length, adds a lot of volume and definition. It separates my lashes really well. It really lifts my lashes, and it lasts really, really well on my lashes. I don't get any smudging, no flaking with this mascara. What can I say? It shocked me. Anyway, I know that this is a more expensive mascara, so if you do have a hard time finding mascaras that work for you like I do because you have crappy lashes like I do, I recommend trying this out and seeing what you think, because you never know. You might find the next love of your life and get mad at me because now you've become obsessed with a really expensive mascara and the way that I am. I'm sorry about that. But you should try it. It's really, really good. The next thing I was gonna mention is the Marc Jacobs Brow Wow Duo. I have the shade Light Brown here. I used this in the First Impressions Trying New Things video, and I was pleasantly surprised. This product has a tinted brow gel on one end and has a fine pencil on the other end. This product really, really surprised me, especially with brow gels and brow pencils. They're two things I'm very, very picky about, but I was so impressed. This brow gel is a very thin, wet formula, but once you get it through your brows and let it sit for just a minute, it dries down and really sets down and keeps my brows in place. Look how fluffy they are. I'm just using, this is all I used in my brows today is this product right here. And they look so fluffy. I love it. And also the pencil on the other end is excellent, so pigmented, really glides on easily. The other thing with this is when you buy this product, you do get a refill of the pencil, since they know that there's not gonna be a ton of product in here because, you know, they have to put the gel on the other side. They don't have as much room for the pencil, but they do send you a refill with this product. Yeah, so I really like, I really like this brow product. If you wanna try it, I definitely recommend trying it right now during this sales event. The last things that I'm gonna mention are a couple lip products. This is the lip product that I'm wearing today. This is the Rare Beauty Matte Lip Cream. This is the shade Courage. Lord, the writing is so small on here. It is the lip that I am wearing today. I have another shade of this that I really enjoy as well. I really like this formula. It's a nice soft matte formula. It dries down really nicely. It doesn't make my lips feel dry though. It's definitely not a liquid lipstick where it dries down and really like cements to my lips. It's definitely very soft, very comfortable to wear. If you haven't tried out anything from Rare Beauty, this would be a product that I would recommend trying out. The last two things I wanted to mention are lip liners, and they're both on the higher end. Well, that's the point. It's Sephora. Everything's gonna be high end. But one of them is a little bit bougie. This is the McGrath Labs PermaGel Ultra Lip Pencil. I have a few shades of this. This is the shade Contour. I think it's probably my favorite shade of it, but I do really enjoy the other shades that I have as well. This lip liner is beautiful. It lasts forever on your lips. This and the other lip pencil I'm about to mention are really, really long lasting. I didn't believe the hype. I had heard a lot of good things about these lip liners, and I was like, well, I'll just try one. It'll be fine. I'll just see how I feel about it. If you don't like it, you can return it. You know what I'm saying? But then I really liked it, so I had to get a couple other shades. I probably will actually pick up one more shade of this during the sale since I am getting money off on it. I really like this lip pencil and this lip pencil. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Pencil. It is a classic. It's been out for quite a while, but it only entered my life earlier this year. But it is waterproof for sure. I tested it out because I didn't know if I believed that, but it really is. It lasts so well while I'm like drinking things. It's excellent for that. I don't know how much longer this lip pencil is gonna be around because they did discontinue a couple of shades of this last year, I believe. There are still several shades left of this, and I do have the shade 3C, and I also have the shade 1C. Really enjoy these lip pencils. They are super, 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 super long lasting. And with that, here is a large Sephora bag filled and super heavy with all the products that I recommend that you try out for this sale. I know that that was a lot. I think that now is definitely the time if you were thinking about trying out any of these more higher end products. Now's the time to try them out. I mean, if you wanted to try them, why not go ahead and buy them when there's a sale going on and get money off? So I will make a list of all these products down in the description box below, and I will also list the dates and details for this sale down below as well. So with that said, I think that is everything that I have for you today. Those are all of my recommendations that I give to you for this sale coming up. If you haven't checked out any of my other videos yet, you should go ahead and take a little scroll through my channel and see what you think about some of those videos. If you do end up picking up any of these products, please do let me know in the description box, or if you're planning on it, if you saw something that you really were interested in and maybe are thinking about picking it up, please do let me know down in the description box. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like this video. With all that said, I'm gonna go eat dinner now. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you have a great week, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!